slithers into the jungle, call it python time. Bold constriction got them wrapped, they entwine. Educational bites, better sharpen your mind. Lens focus tight, capture moments in time. Scales gleaming under lights, stay exotic and rare from the...
Jafar and Oya are locked. They've been locked for, this about to be day 3. Yeah, this is day 3. And as you can see, Oya is glowing. Her colors are very vibrant because she's usually darker than this. And Jafar, he's just happy to be here. My boy just happy to get some loving. But, yep, this is their 3rd and last lock. I'm pretty sure her next shed will be her ovulation shed. She's been showing all the signs. And I've been monitoring everything. But yeah, lock number 3, day 3. And for those who don't know, Oya is my wild-caught dinker female that I got from my boy Ash, Morph-Minded, Mr. Malice, who he got from his mentor, Ian at Outback. If you don't know anything about Ian at Outback, you're missing out, man. But yeah, super excited about this pairing. Because Jafar is my very first snake, the very first snake I ever got 10 years ago. He's a decade old. And now she did breed this summer with a blackhead. So it's a possibility that it could be a dual clutch, or the blackhead could take it over Jafar. But regardless, I'll be happy regardless of what outcome. As long as I can prove her genetics, prove that she can pretty much recreate herself and that her beautiful traits pass on. But super excited. Dinker gang, Dinker gang. Granite of granites, as Ash will say. As he dubbed his Malice. But yeah, Oya, we're working on it. Working on carving our own path and doing our own thing here at Creative Reptiles. So, shout out to my boy Ash, Morph-Minded. Not only is he the reason why I got Oya, the Kazi, that's what I'm dubbing the Gene Kazi, is, you know, he's also inspired me thanks to his vlog that he posted on his channel. I will link that in the description below. Go follow him, like, subscribe, all that jazz. But he inspired me to make my own video. He's been going through the history of Dinkers, how it started with Ian at Outback, and how a lot of these genes that we know and love came to be because breeders had got grab bags of fresh out of the wild Africa. But I just want to give y'all my reasons of why I totally changed my entire breeding plans, my entire projects, and I'm only focusing on very few recessives and solely 100% focus on the Dinker projects. And every animal that I keep, that I don't rehome, and that I keep with me, is gonna cater to my Dinker projects. Primarily, the most important one is the Kazi project, Oya, Miss Oya, that I'm currently breeding right now. So I just want to tell y'all my inspiration and why I chose to go the Dinker route instead of chasing clowns and DG hypos and quad hits and all this other stuff, double hits and things of that nature. One, I love working with the unknown. I love not knowing and not expecting, like, regardless of which male sires Oya, whether it's Jafar, my normal, or Black Cherry, the blackhead, Red Jean Ringer. The fact that I don't know the outcome, I don't know what these babies gonna look like, because Oya's unknown genetics play a huge factor. I did get her panel tested. I got her shed tested from 2 different companies. I did, shout out to Charlie, shedtesting.com, now known as Phenom. And I also went to RGI. And so all her tests came back negative, which means I am playing with a blank canvas, a clean slate, and not knowing the outcome of what's to come. It's so much fun. I'm like a kid in a candy store. It's like, it's just good to not be able to predict or spoil what could happen. You know what I'm saying? Even the normal babies, if her genetics go into those, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. And we're going to see if her genetics, is it recessive or is it incomplete dom? If the babies come out looking just like her, we know it's incomplete dom. If they don't come out looking like her, well, we got to go back to the drawing board, hold those babies back, rebreathe back to her and see if it's recessive. And also go for a super. And so it's just a fun guessing game to not know what you're getting. Because if you just buy double hit, triple hit, quad hit, DG hypo clowns or DG hypo pies or ultra male pies or whatever, you kind of know what you're going to get as far as the known genes. You kind of know somewhat of the outcome. You kind of get a little spoiled for you before you even begin, because you know 9 times out of 10, for the most part, not all the times, but for the most part, you know what the clown gonna look like, you know what the pie gonna look like, you know what the DGs and the hypos gonna look like, you know what the Labrador albino is gonna come out looking like you know ahead of time. Whereas when you're playing with dinkers, you don't know how it's going to react. And then there are different genes where, let's say I threw Kazi to a Mojave, or I threw Kazi to one of the Bell complexes, or one of the yellow belly complexes, like yellow belly or gravel or whatever. It's like, you don't know how they're going to react. Will they be more vibrant? Will the darkness, the blackness stands out? Will this, you don't know. Will it be more gritty and grainy and granity? Will it manipulate the alien heads? Like, you just don't know. And I love that. That is what sparks this a lot, to focus and play with the Dinker projects. It's not knowing the outcomes. Another reason why I want to work Dinkers, I want to do my own thing. I don't want the same thing that everybody else has. Now, granted, yes, we're going to have similar genes. Blackhead is all over my collection. Everybody got blackhead. It's so common. The recessives that I'm working paint, puzzle, and pie. So many people have it. But the issue is when you go on Morph Market and you're looking up these different combos, these genes, these projects, a lot of them are repeats. A lot of them are the same. A lot of, like, every 10 breeders got the same stuff in their collection. Now, you know, of course we don't know what they're holding back, but what they're putting out, what they're selling, what they're getting rid of is all pretty much the same shit. And I like the fact that I own something, or I have something in my collection, even if it's just one snake or two snakes. Well, in this case with Oya, one snake that nobody else has. She's been panel tested. She came back negative on everything. Nobody has her but me. And when I do eventually release her to a select few people, it would just be me and them. Nobody else will have them. It will be the rarity of it, the rarity of dinkers, especially dinkers that come straight from the wild, from the grab bags, the mystery. Nobody has it but you. My buddy Jared, shout out to Jared, Jim Exotics. He has invested in some dinkers with Outback, a couple of dinkers, and he's gotten them full panel tested. And some of them animals, if he proves them to be genetic and they can repeat themselves generation after generation, and there's something there, nobody has it but him. Same, oh my gosh, Ash. Let's not get on Ash, my mentor and my big brother. He got so many dinkers. He's known for the Malice, you know, Malice everything, Malice the world, the granite of granites. But he got more than just the Malice. He got a collection of dinkers that nobody else can even come close to. And it's just amazing. It's good to have a snake in your house, in your collection, in your breeding plans that nobody else has. Like, it's just a beautiful thing. It really is just a beautiful, and it's a lot of fun. It helps be creative, the creativity of it all. So yeah, another reason why I like working DINKERS. Third reason why I like working DINKERS, and it's not really in order of importance. I'm just going off the top of my head. Third reason why I love working with DINKERS is, damn it. Now I got to edit this dead silence out. Third thing while I like working with DINKERS is, me personally, ball pythons are my favorite animals, my favorite snake in the world. I know there are a lot of breeders that openly would tell you if wasn't in the ball python business, they wouldn't have a ball python, or ball pythons are just pet rocks, or ball pythons are this, they're that, they're the dumbest ones, they're da 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 da. All this negative stuff that we hear people regurgitate and repeat. I've had ball pythons for over a decade now, and I can tell you, my animals ain't no damn pet rocks. They are quite intelligent. They are quite funny. Some of them have personalities out this world, and for certain niches, and like Oya. No matter what I do, no matter what is presented to her, she's gonna drink water before and after. I feed her, she kills the rat. Soon as she eats the rat, she gets water. She shed. Before she even sheds, she go and gets water. After she sheds, she goes and gets water. Every time I introduce a male to her to breed, the male is sniffing around, trying to do the things, wiggling the tails and all that, bumping up against her, rubbing up against her. She's drinking water. I've like sat there and observed her. She's like, nah, bud, before we do all this, I got to get I feel dehydrated. She goes to the water bowl, she drinks water, then she might do a little tail wagging or whatever and let the male know, okay, we cool now, let's do it. Like, they're just certain. I have some ball pythons who act as if they're retics. That's how active and that's how intelligent they are. Like, they really are some smart animals. I say all that to say that ball pythons is my favorite snake in the world. I love ball pythons. I will have ball pythons to the day I die. I don't care if I'm 80 years old in a group home. I'ma have an enclosure with a ball python in that bitch with me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I already got my will written out of who gets my animals when I'm no longer here. Like, I'ma always have a ball python. And I love working DINKERS because I love, honor, and respect where they come from. I love and respect Benin, Togo, Ghana. There's a rich heritage. There's a rich history. Not only from where the land of which they came, the people who worship and revere them. There have been hunters and people who bring these snakes into the country who have died over this because the natives was not playing about these snakes. The natives was like, nah, you ain't finna come to this land and grab these snakes from us. And so some hunters, some people who are like the connects, the why America and Europe has these snakes, some of them ain't survived. Some of them are gone, unfortunately. RIP to them. But like the people of that land, especially in Benin, Benin is the strictest and they don't play. The people of Benin don't play. And I respect them for that. I respect that they love ball pythons so much and they revered them. Some of those natives in the villagers of Benin do not play about them snakes. They honor, they revere, they worship, they love these animals. They have temples with these animals. And so I love the history, the richness, and to have a piece of that, a piece of the motherland, a piece of Mother Africa in my collection, straight in my collection, is amazing. And it's a beautiful thing. And I don't take none of these snakes for granted. Even the ones who's been in captivity for years, I do not take them for granted at all. And so, yeah, I love, love, love these snakes. I love working the unknowns. I love the history, the heritage, the culture of which they came from. And lastly, the community. The DINKERS squad, the Granny Gang, the Dinker Nation, whatever. We have so many different nicknames we call ourselves, from Ash to DJ to Posty to, it's a whole bunch, Fred and AJ. It's a lot of us. We got our own core group, our own core collective. It's a lot of us, and we're continuing to advocate for the Dinkers. We're continuing to preach them out. Brian, Heathen Hatchery, a whole bunch of us. It's a slew of us. It's a collection of us. We all have our own Dinkers that we're working, our own animals and projects that we're working, but we're also helping each other. Fred and AJ got me two Dinkers. Kazi is mine, that's my personal one, but Fred and AJ, they got me into their AK-47 Dinker project. They got me in their Villain Dinker project. They got a whole bunch of Dinkers because some they've acquired themselves, but some Dinkers they got in a collection that was given to them or sold to them of someone who got out the hobby, and they're continuing to work these Dinker projects, and they have a lot. They have a lot of different Dinker projects. They do a lot of different amazing things, and the community, we coming together, working together, helping each other figure this stuff out, figure out what this gene do with this, what this gene do with that, what this combo does, how does this react to that, and we're sharing the knowledge with each other, what we're learning about these animals, because, kid you not, the straight from the wild snakes, they behave different from the ones in captivity. They hunt different, they breed different. Everything I hear people say about breeding ball pythons, Oya has either done it to the T or she's done the exact opposite. She's done, like, the fact that the glow before they go, I never saw the glow before they go with my pastel coils when she was breeding, but I never saw it with coils when she was breeding, but I see it with Oya. She completely changed her colors. The brights is brights, the golden, it's amazing to see. It is so freaking amazing to see. And the way she acts, the way she hunts, the way she breeds, totally different from the ones in captivity. So it's just super cool, and we're learning as we go. We're learning and doing the knowledge, and I just love it. So yeah, thank you, Ash, for motivating me to do this vlog and giving me a dope idea of talking about why I like working the Dinker projects and why my entire breeding plan is 90% Dinkers. Dinker Nation, Dinker Squad, we doing it. So anyways, I'm your host, Prince Elias. Y'all be great, be creative, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Snap a pic, hit the click, ain't no need to be weird. Creative reptiles where the knowledge flows. Ball pythons in the cut, ready to pose. Boa constrictors lurking, everybody knows. Education meets cool in every friendly